BLT Show with Bev and Tez on Tez FM.
That's right. Hey, we're breaking in early. How y'all doing? Listen, Bev and I last night had a very interesting night, didn't we?
Are we talking about that already? I thought we were changing the direction of everything.
It was reminiscing throughout our songs, and they hit different than they did when we wrote them. So, this is us, okay? And the soundtrack of us is basically what it is.
Oh,
and
don't we look sweet?
some people keep diaries. They write. Some people just snap pictures. But Bev and I, we've got a library, like, of everything from photos, videos, song lyrics, some written on paper in the moment, and songs.
Mine are written in about 6 different books.
And ADHD
I wish they was all in one.
is all tied in with this,
Okay.
because if Bev wasn't Bev, I would not be the man I am today. She's taught me patience, steadiness, discipline, and watching this woman while I lay in bed just chilling. I was working and doing things behind the scenes, trying to create a jingle because we've got a new thing going on, create some artwork. But she made a cottage pie, and this woman's nonstop. And
Done all the deck.
I wrote a song because while I was down without medication, I was down.
Like
Even
you
one
should.
night I went down. What? Oh, sorry. Is my man cleavage showing again?
Your belly button showing. We are going down.
No, that's low.
That is Saturday night.
I didn't mean that. Sorry. I'm not anything. I'm just me. So, I am going to read you something after this song, but segue to the song. About a week to 10 days ago, I saw medication supply was going to run low, timing, blah, 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 blah. But long story, short story, I was kind of laid up, especially the last day. It finally, I was like, I've done all I can, Captain. I can't give anymore. You know, and it wasn't like that, but I felt like that. And then it hit me. No matter what,
Get a hand cam.
she still chooses me. All right? And that's a fact.
Last one.
You're listening to the BLT Show. Best test!
The BLT Show.
My beautiful Beverly's. Today I've been lying here watching you through the window, tending to the rock garden you created with your own hands. It's funny. To most people, it's probably just a garden. To me, it's another piece of your heart you've planted into our home. I wish I could have been out there beside you. I've spent the last couple of hours trying to convince this body to cooperate. And today it simply wouldn't listen. That's been one of the hardest lessons for me. That sometimes the mind is ready, but the body has already made the decision. I won't pretend those moments don't get to me, they do. I watch you working, smiling, creating, loving this home we've built together. And part of me feels guilty that I can't always stand beside you the way I want to. Then I remember something. You've never loved me because of what I can lift. You've never loved me because of how many projects I finish. You've never measured me by how many weeds I pull, or how many hours I can work. You've always loved me because I'm me. That realization humbles me more than you'll ever know. Thank you for never making me feel like a burden. Thank you for understanding the days when pain steals pieces of me that neither of us asked it to take. Thank you for seeing the man beneath the aching body. Thank you for giving me grace on the days I struggle to give it to myself. I think about my mom often these days. I remember how she carried pain for so many years without complaint. And sometimes I find myself comparing my strength to hers. I compare myself to you too. I see how hard you work, how much love you pour into everything you touch. And I wonder if I'm enough. Then you look at me, you smile, you kiss me, you hold my hand. And somehow, without saying a word, you answer every question my insecure heart has been asking. You remind me that love isn't a competition of who carries the heavier load. Love is carrying whatever load the other person can't. That's exactly what you've done. You've carried me without ever making me feel heavy. Do you know what amazes me the most? You crossed an ocean. You left your country, your routines, your comfort, so we could build a life together. Not because it would always be easy, but because you believed we were worth it. I'll never stop being grateful for that. Even lying here today, I don't feel defeated. Frustrated, absolutely. Emotional, more than I'd like to admit, but defeated, never. 'Cause every time I look outside and see you, I remember exactly why I keep fighting. I know these difficult days will pass, they always do. The medication will get back where it needs to be. The pain will settle down. I'll be back beside you, making you laugh, dancing with you in the kitchen, stealing kisses when you're trying to cook, and annoying you just enough to hear the beautiful laugh I love so much. Until then, thank you for loving me on the days I don't feel very lovable. Thank you for believing in me when my body makes me question myself. Thank you for never judging me for the things I can't do, and instead celebrating the things I still can. You've never once made me feel less than. You make me feel seen. You make me feel safe. You make me feel like I'm home. I hope you know that every flower you plant, every stone you place, every little corner of this property that you make beautiful, I see it. I see you. I appreciate you. I admire you more than words will ever be able to say. One day, when we're old enough that neither of us moves as quickly as we used to, I hope we'll sit together beside that garden with 2 cups of coffee, hold hands, and laugh about these days. We'll remember that love was never measured by who could do the most. It was measured by who stayed. And my darling, you stay. You have loved me through every season. For that, and for 1,000 other reasons, I won't pretend those moments don't get to me, they do. I watch you working, smiling, creating love.
Hey, you ready?
Let's go! It's the BLT Show!
With Bazooka Larry.
Hey, are you blushing, sir?
And Bev, ooh, baby.
Permit for that wonder of the world.
Buttons pushing, fingers gliding, jersey bounce, no place to hide in. Got you laughing, got you shaking.
Goofy grinning.
No mistaking.
It's the BLT Show!
It's wild, it's loose, it's right. It's the BLT Show. Tuesday
BLT, Bazooka, Larry, and Bevy.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
I have no fuzzy thing on my microphone, so
Well,
I
you
have to be
broke it
very
last
careful
week.
how it comes out.
I don't know how you broke it last
No
week. I can't make no comments.
Filter.
My
This isn't going to
screen's
work.
funny.
No pop filter. Here, let's see if that works. No pop filter. Yeah, that's better. I have to hold them together. Why? Because somebody broke it.
You had it last week, and
As
you
I'm
broke
pouring
it.
out all my emotions in this love letter / song, she is trying to put together something that all the plastic has disintegrated in from as many times as it's falling off. And honestly, I thought I had that one. Somehow they got switched.
I don't know, but we've got more than one, haven't we?
Yes, I
Two.
know, but I'm ADHD / OCD / I don't want to ruin another one, so I'm holding this one like this.
Well, then don't moan about it. Then.
All right.
Ken,
Anyway.
you've had free treats, son. Honestly. Hello, Sam. Yep, it is
Hi.
chucking it down here as well, by the way.
I'm going to try and read this because my vision has been blurry the last few days. I don't know if that's from
You know what they say?
medicine change, but today it's really bad. Like I had to squint near the computer screen. Like everything was just blur. Not
But you know why?
that was before. It was not even 24 hours before. Was it? I don't remember. Shut up. You know, there was a guy. I can look up his name, but I'll give his first name. Okay. Because I screenshot
know
everything
where
because
he's
I'm
going now.
OCD. You know. But no, this guy here. His first name is Jim. I was right. He says,
Jim.
"You are such a perfect team together, such a great couple. Congratulations. I love watching your content. You guys are so fun. Mission accomplished. We're done. Now we have accomplished everything we set out to do. Because what do we always say? If one person got something out of this, we were doing our job, right? What are you trying to do?
I'm straightening my back against a very upright chair.
The
'Cause
energy
I've been bending over all day.
way mismatched right now. Anyway,
I've been bent over.
what's next? You going to climb the walls? Like on the
straighten
trolley
yourself
at the hotel? There is a story to us, okay? Hence why it says the soundtrack of us. It is literally from start to finish, even before when we were singing on Smule. And we have some of the video from that, but most of it is from the day she got here, which was June 14th last year. And it's been a process. And we are trusting in the universe that whatever we are meant to be, we didn't get this far just to have everything crumble. And like I said last week, we got one more hurdle, and I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not putting it. Just manifest everything what the universe wants of us. We're light workers, period. That's the way I look at us. And the soundtrack of us, all right? I have to read because I can't remember all this stuff. Tonight, it isn't just about music. It's about the story behind every song. It's the journey of two people who spent years connected through a simple singing app, never imagining that one day those shared songs would become the soundtrack of a life built together. Two lonely hearts, two people who saw something in each other that neither could see in themselves, a friendship that became a love story that became BLT Productions. Every song written captures a real moment in our lives. The laughter, the tears, the victories, the setbacks, the healing, and the hope. They weren't written to chase charts for fame or anything. They were written as our diary, one song at a time. Tonight, we'll take you behind the lyrics, sharing the stories, emotions, and moments that inspired the music. If you ever wondered why we write or how a single song can capture an entire chapter of life, this show is for you. Our hope is that by the end of the evening, one person or one couple will walk away believing that incredible things can happen when two people share the same vision, lift each other up, and choose to build something together in harmony. We'd love for you to be part of the conversation. Hopefully soon you guys can call in live through Messenger, share your thoughts, ask us about songs, or simply sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibe. Because you know what? Every song has a story, and every story has a soundtrack. So there you go.
Didn't I do good? I did good, didn't I? I did really good.
What? What
I
did you
interrupt
do?
Once. I did not interrupt once. That was killing me.
Sorry.
Honestly.
Now, it's all you, baby. So
No, it ain't.
this all came about because of last night. We were up till after midnight, I believe.
Ooh.
And it started earlier in the day we were talking about we're 2 albums behind. Albums, not songs, albums. Songs that we forgot that are still in there and you haven't heard. So tonight I'm playing, what is it? Flights Across the Mile, Flames Across the Miles. And I can't read the other one. This Is You and Me is pretty much a song of how it all started. And that's on the CD that we got out and the album, This Is Us. So Bev had said, no, there's more songs than that. I have everything in folders.
Of course you do,
From
dear.
January through now. I'm on August. I forgot we started doing this in, I think, September, maybe. I don't know. You want to know how it all started?
Yes, please.
I
You
wasn't
tell
even
me.
using the tools that we use now.
Beg your pardon?
Well, that tool, but then, no, I wasn't using that. Anyway, it's dirty mind. I like it. Well, now where was I? Congratulations, you've done it. So, yes. And it started with Oh Beverly when I was in my country phase on Tez FM Productions. And even though it was corny, it still got to her. Then one day, I decided to take a love letter she wrote me, and I just put her lyrics. And this is before I had any control of how to even code to get what I wanted. It was trial and error, but it was her love letter. She heard it and she freaked out because what you heard was my love letter, but it was done the way I wanted it. If you notice, it was spoken word. It slid into heart. It was amazing. I know one of you could touch base with it, but I forgot again, man. Why are you sucking my energy out? I can see, I can feel it. It's him. It's the dog.
I'm being really, really good. I was told to be good.
I didn't tell you to be good.
You asked me to be good.
No, I don't. I don't ever.
You always tell me I'm good.
I tell you you're good, but I don't tell you to be good. And the thought I had is now gone.
It's not. It says before you had the tools to know.
So we started looking up
and
the
I
songs.
couldn't work out what was going on, and I suddenly realised.
And then we realized, holy crap, I forgot about that. And some of the songs hit differently. And it's proof that music does do something. It can heal, can bring you down. The sad songs that I wrote about, Bev never really wrote sad. She kind of wrote informative songs. But either way, it took us back to the rough times.
You said to me, I don't know how to write about being happy. And I said, we'll give it a go. Because, a lot of songs are about strife and heartbreak and want and need and all the rest of it. Whereas I write very in the moment. And,
very real time. I've watched her. That's the benefits of ADHD. This is not a disease. If you got ADHD like her, you're on a higher level. You're in tune with a bunch of other stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
And
can't get down.
When I watched her that day, less than 10 minutes, write out If You Dream It.
Yeah.
Right at the dining room table. I think that was the song, right?
It wasn't that one, but it was a different one, but yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. So correct me.
I can't remember what one it was.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember. It wasn't that one, no. Dream It, I didn't
All right,
write
go
till about 3 months ago. But yeah, I mean, it's cathartic. Music will take you back to a time and place like that. But for those of us, Cam, what? I ain't got nothing.
You didn't give him a big enough treat. And no, you're not.
He's had about 3 little ones.
One day she'll learn. The dog needs either one big treat or nothing. Now he's in food mode. Come on, back to what's going on.
Anyway,
Music.
Music. So it takes you back. And you can, even like the people that like Sam has been on Shmuel, you, me, Elaine, anybody else, Jeanette, somebody then will sing something and it reminds you and you go again, but you don't always have the same feeling about it. But it's all about writing, getting it out, and certain paragraphs might mean something when you write it, but then when you've got through whatever it is you're writing about, when you go back and listen to it, it's all right.
No.
When you get back down and listen to it, you take the whole song in, if that makes sense. And it's just, you sit there and go, oh God. And then you go, oh, that was that stage. Like he was in a country phase, and then he went to a techno phase, and then he goes to this phase.
I start wondering, well, who the heck would want to listen to this? You know, it's a story about our life and progress or setback, whatever. It's our diary. But then I was listening to other songs at random, and I like some of them on Spotify. They were just, you know, what do you call it? Suggested. So it was playing. And,
Hi, Steve.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, people, they just like the vibe of the song. And that's what sucks you in. If you relate to the lyrics, then you're relating to us, basically.
Well, I've always been a lyricist, and from when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and they always used to include the lyrics. And even when we was watching that, one of the things like, you know, the 20 top songs of the 70s that you're not allowed to hear again, or something, you know. And they go through what each song's about. Every song is about something. Normally it's about heartbreak. Well, you shut up.
He's not going to stop, all right? And I'm going to end the broadcast.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will, because my vibe is sucking right out my butt.
Stop. I beg your pardon?
I said what I said.
Okay. So
Someday.
it is all about whether you write a diary, whether you take photographs, whether you, I don't know, how else can you do it? Poetry. You have to get your emotions out of you, because if you don't get your emotions out of you, it just will eat you alive.
And I'll tell you what, when you both are doing it together, whether it's writing to each other, because let's face it, we write better than we speak, because especially me, I can't think to present something properly. It just comes out the way it comes out. And when you write, you can, in my opinion, you can speak in a deeper level, and it's a deeper impact on your partner.
But
Anyway,
it's like what I said before, it's
just
amazing
us.
what
This
you
is
can
how
get
we
away
do
with
it.
in lyrics. You know, like some of the songs when you know, Chain Reaction, there's certain songs, physical, that are just filth. And you can get away with things. And a lot of the time is that when you're in a state of high focus, or you're frustrated, or you're angry, if you write it, if you've got the ability to put it to music, it transforms it, and you can say something to somebody without them getting the arse about it, because you won't put it over in the wrong context, or you can't get interrupted. Because that's what normally happens. You go to have a conversation, and we do it. I'll say, oh, but hold on. And they'll go, don't explain yourself. And I go, I'm not explaining myself. I'm just trying to tell you, I don't, you know.
Yeah,
it's an
communication's better.
It's an uninterrupted communication of how you feel at the time, or how something made you feel, you know. But at the end of the day, I just wind him up.
So if you follow us,
sucking out your butt. My brother just said, your vibe is sucking out of your butt, Larry.
my vibe, it is, Steve.
I mean, what is it? He's Cocker Spaniel, if he can suck it out of
She
his
can
butt.
suck the life out of me on a heartbeat.
Your nuts next.
Since January, okay?
You haven't
Built
got
from
none,
the
okay.
broken. That's kind of like where we got power anthems, all right? And we were supposed to release an EP/album of power anthems.
Yeah.
It was called Anthems. We were supposed to release This Is Us before the vows, and now This Is Us after the vows. And then after that, it'll be different titles. But we wanted to do a trilogy, you know, a lead up, a super lead up before, and then an after. So you could it's kind of like a
We are
concept
behind.
album, I guess you could say, because from start to finish, it will take you on a journey of everything we went through.
We are behind everything.
And I think that's the
even
cool
book.
part of it. Will it sell? It's not about selling. It's about one song hitting one person, maybe you, and it jiving with you. You know, it resonates with you. That's why we do it. That's all. And
we will write songs for other people. Not like what they do advertise on some of the social media platforms where they just chuck it into a AI thing. But you want something written personalised? I'm
So-
nice to do some giggly ones for birthdays and stuff like that and find out a little bit about people.
anyway,
It's good fun, you know, and we have got to get into some sort of routine. We're now sort of in a straight level now.
the station
So-
needs to be updated. There's a
have
lot
got
of
to spend
music
a week
that's
in the
not in the
studio.
stream, and there's a lot of music that we want to still publish. So with that said, you know, there's not enough time. There's time if we both sit in here and do it together, but what usually happens is that I get a file, and then later on down the road she changes the name of the song, and then we don't know what's what. Kind of like this song right here, Flames Across the Miles.
Right.
All right, check it out, because this was probably when? Like August?
blimey. Yeah.
All right,
September
August last year. So like a month or a month and a half after we met in person, okay? And it does have a vibe. So let us know what you think. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the BLT Show.
Bev Tez.
BLT Show.
Across the miles, I feel your heat. The rhythm of your heart still finds my beat. When I close my eyes, you pull me near, whispering words only souls can hear. No time, no space, no earthly chain could ever break what love has gained. Two hearts apart, yet one the same. I found myself within your flame. You're my twin flame, my mirror soul, the fire that burns and makes me whole. Through every storm, through joy and pain, I lose myself and find you again. No ocean wide, no sky too far. You live inside the pulse you are. Forever bound, the world's divide. My twin flame burns on I felt your touch in the midnight air, a breath, a spark, I know you're there. When silence falls, I still hear your name. It's carved in light, it's love's own claim. We were written long before time began. Two sparks of the same divine plan. Through lifetimes lost and found anew. Every road I walk leads back to you. You're my twin flame, my mirror soul, the fire that burns and makes me whole.
That was definitely a fuck you moment, wasn't it? That was, I think, probably one of the first times.
You said the Woody
For
word.
those who may not know, disclaimer, when a fuck you moment is when she makes a song and the lyrics smack me in the face. And the vibe is just like that. When that shift happens, when it goes, you're my twin flame, that was the point. When it happened. It's just, it's music, it's vibration. And what I want to touch upon on our page, we're not getting political, but we are health conscious. And we are about frequency. And once you understand that everything around you has a frequency, even this polyester, low vibrating frequency shirt, yeah, you want to be in cotton as much as you can. It will keep your vibration up. I don't know who else is feeling it, but there's a heaviness around, like just in general. And I know why. It's because I got caught up a little bit on what's actually going on in the world.
There's so much
it's my
stuff.
The ones I entertain the most are the truths. You know, the healing through frequency, healing through herbs. Sorry.
Herbs. There's an H in them. Because I always say my H's, don't I? Because when I go home, I'm happy.
Yeah, she doesn't say any other consonant, but she does pronounce the H. How do you say ain't that right? Go ahead, leave out every consonant.
Ain't right.
Ain't right. Sounds like anorexia. Living. But
You does not talk English, what I does do talk it.
all I can say
It's a
is
funny old place at the moment, and the world is a funny old situation with lots of different things. I've got to say that there's a lot more. I don't know what the right terminology for it
demonic.
is. Stuff that comes through out here is very different to what comes through in the UK. Or maybe I just didn't used to look at it in the UK. I don't know. I don't
know.
look at social media apart from this.
Yeah, that's my primary. But
Because you never know now. And it's like, we did a video, I wrote a song, and Larry, it's thunder. Yeah, he's chucking it, Danny. We had a tornado last week. Freaking tornado.
and other states are on fire.
Other states on
There
fire.
ain't nothing normal going on in this world, let me tell you.
It's all upside down and arse about face. It really is.
So, join us in high vibration and positive outlooks. And trust me, the collective consciousness is what's going to fix things.
I think so. And what we also want to put out there is we want to start doing segments
Yeah.
with
Thank you.
people. I'll segue you into that, shall I? So, interviews, we'll record it over the, however we do it, we'll tell you. And then we'll incorporate into the show, and we'll increase the show by
Yeah, but we
15,
don't
20 minutes.
pay for interviews, you know. We don't
It's just
we don't
stuff.
make money on this, so we're not going to spend.
It's all about life stories.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Even
after.
if you submit your story
some stuff in.
anonymously, it's something that we can read to uplift others. There's plenty of stuff on social media. Duh. There's reel after reel after reel. And yeah, we're going to join that bandwagon. Why not? We
But
have
that was
a
what I was-
following.
That's what I was going
Why
to
not?
say. You know, you don't know what's real and what's not on there. I mean, Larry created a video of one of my songs. You did one for yours and one for the one that I wrote about Lisa and me. And it scares the crap out of you. Well, it scares the crap out of me. And when you think like that's what we've got access to, or computers, you know, if you think like higher up in the enchilada of, you know, people
Yeah,
that do
but
this
you know
sort
what
of
else
stuff, you
I
don't
can-
know what's real and what's not.
I can feel how they are slithering their way. Yes, I said slither.
Mm-hmm.
Their way in to our conscious,
There's some
subconscious.
really weird stuff
that
going on out
we're
here, what
going
they're
to
saying.
accept everything AI. And if you don't know, they got robots in California already, Los Angeles, wherever it was. I saw it. There were just
San
police walking around. It's
RoboCop.
Robo Dog, Mighty Dog, whatever the heck that show
I
was.
just said RoboCop.
It's
Canine.
insane.
It is really scary what's going on, and
And I'll
don't
tell
know
you
what's
what.
real and what's not.
I go back to my grandparents who went from little tube radio in the early 1900s, if they even had that. I don't even know what life was like. My grandmother rarely told me anything except when I don't even know where she was born. Again, it's one of those reset eras, okay, from the late 1800s. But I think she was born in 1899. I could be wrong. But so turn of the century, and what she saw in her lifetime was up to color TV. Maybe she didn't even make it to cell phones. Right? She didn't. She died
Color
early
TV
at
was
like
in the
85.
late 60s, wasn't it?
And in my lifetime, I went from black and white TV to little 45. I'm older than her. All right. But then transistors, all right, from tubes to transistors, from black and white to color, from 45s and albums to 8-tracks to cassette to mini disc to CD, laser disc, DVD, Blu-ray, cell phones
If you
that
went
started
inside
out
for 30
like
years-
dinosaurs.
If you went inside for 30 years, say in 1976,
Yeah. Or
came out.
even
or in
turn of the
70,
90s.
Yeah,
There
I
wasn't
suppose.
even cell phones were like just barely. So yeah, mid 80s. If you got locked up and came out now, you'd freak.
you wouldn't know what was going on, would you? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I ain't been locked up.
And
But I
it's
like my
40
ignorant
years,
bliss.
you know? I mean in the last 40 years technology
So-
has just railroaded.
But the thing is, you can't worry about what you can't control.
Right.
All right. There is no point in getting hung up that there's a war over here and they're doing this AI over here and this computer's going to do that and they're going to chip you and they're not going to chip you. Whatever the media is spouting at you next. We've got the lettuce virus over here. The lettuce virus. Honestly, your freaking lettuce for number one.
And then there's some other virus going up in Michigan.
Yeah,
Oh, that is that the
it.
lettuce virus?
Yeah, but it's called,
Oh.
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. And apparently people are getting sick.
Again,
There's a bug
I
in
started watching and catching up, and
That's mad.
it starts to suck the life out of you. Today was the worst day, but I did it for a reason. I wanted to prove. I wanted to, elaborate on how your vibration can be lowered so fast just by the stupid things you do.
Oh, you got to look at oh, hold on, it's me fake. Hold on.
I lost my fuzzy thing.
All right. Oh, did you use Emac on there, or did you use a razor?
There.
But I mean, like, you got to look at COVID when everyone's like scrolling on their phones. It's like you sit there and like 3 hours of your life's gone past.
It is.
You can't move your neck because it can't come up.
You got to
I mean,
think
it's
by
got
yourself.
to be. You've got to find an happy medium. I'm not saying you'd be ignorant with what's going on, but it's a one-take life, and you just got to just sit there and think like, what did I do yesterday? What was good? What was bad? What would I do different that I can implement today? And it's tiny little things, but no one else is going to help you.
I'm going to tell you what
Except
woke me
you.
up. In 2024, I voted for the current president under the guise of a lot of things. Now, I realize that both sides. It is, I am not calling for one. I am not asking for one. I am not fueling the fire. But a lot of the collective consciousness has finally realized that the government is just corrupt. And when you
That's
see
across the
things
world.
happening, it's just more to squish us, man. We were born to be a free people. And that's all I'm going to say. And that's not political. That's your human right. If you knew, and maybe some of you do, if you knew 100th of what I know, Bev knows 80%. When I told her about the birth certificates, she freaked out. And that's because your country's different. We're talking about American citizens, all capitals, admiralty law. It's anyway, enough of that.
It sounds political.
If we are more powerful together with a collective consciousness, same goals, same desires
But it's
for
just-
life, then we
Yeah.
are divided. And once you get rid of the division, then we can come together.
All
Honestly,
you've got to do
'cause-
is keep life simple and be nice. And don't listen. You know, the media will bring you up and bring you down. They'll make you love somebody, hate somebody. You've got to look at pop stars, celebrities, just for example.
That's an entirely
And
different
I know. I'm trying to
episode.
segue off of that. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, make your life as best as it is. There's things you don't like. Communication, i.e., words that come out of your mouth to somebody else, as opposed to when you hear a voice, you know, we've got lazy, you know, and we shouldn't be, because how many of you out there can turn around and now go, I can't believe it's August. Nor can I, it's my birthday.
Time is
It's like that.
flying. And I'm not the only one who noticed that. There's a lot
I mean,
of
they
you
always
out
say
there
when
that
you get older it goes quicker, but it is nonsense how quick. Either because you're caught in the rat race and you're on the hamster wheel trying to pay this bill, do that, do this, got to go here, got to go there, got kids, got to pick them up, do that, blah, blah, blah. Or you just get caught up, and before you know it, it's another week gone by. Another week gone by.
all I can say is that we were never meant, and I'm living proof because I grew up in the 60s. Life was different, young folks. It was different. Like I said, the husband worked 40 hours, got insurance paid for himself. It was like nothing to add your family. You got 1 week paid vacation a year for the first year, then 2 years, 2 weeks after, I think, 5. It varied.
Oh,
and then
blimey.
you got on that salary, you could, if you budgeted right, you could raise a family, buy a home, and a used car. And that was the American dream. The mother stayed home raising the kids. Yes, it's stereotype, but you know what? The dad could stay home too and raise the kids. The bottom line is, ain't no one
salary.
raising your kids today. Nobody. And if you're lucky enough, like my daughter, and you're in the military and you don't have to work and you are a good parent, kudos to you. But
But most people can't afford to look after their kids.
put all the math together from the 60s forward, and or from the day you were born forward, if you're younger than us, which most of you probably are, and just identify all the events that have took place. Then think about all of the conspiracy theories that are now true, especially, well, we won't even go. Just think about
No.
it. And then think about how life was, and that's the life you should have. You should not have to pass to rent. You need 3 times the rent as your monthly salary. Average rent for a 2-bedroom
Well, it's not
is
buying.
$1,200 for
That's how they used
apartment.
to do. That's how they used
That
to
means
do
you got to make
mortgages.
$3,600 a month, or about $44,000 a year. Who makes that? I mean, look it up. How many people are making under that of the population? That's why kids are living at home.
Well, we've got it in England. We've got a big north-south divide. But
Once you put the picture
but it's-
together,
a lot of it is media. They make you want this. I mean, like, you
the
know,
schools
what is really
indoctrinate
weird is-
your kids. You're not raising your kids. You don't even know half. My kids went to what the hell was it called again? The GATE program. I went in the GATE program, but my kids had it differently. Mine was just hearing test, but it was hearing and shapes.
Pardon?
Yeah, we had this thing called the GATE, and they tested kids. They were looking I think they were looking at kids that were smarter and couldn't be brainwashed. Because look at me, look at my son, look at Ashley. I don't know.
So they tested your hearing. Pardon?
They pumped frequencies in your brain. That's a hearing test. Let me know when you can't hear it. Okay, but What did it do? That pink drink. There's so much. Add it all
This
up.
is you. People,
Quit sleeping.
There's a big difference between the US and the UK. Although we did used to get tested for our ears, our eyes, and nits. We used to get a nit doctor come round when we was at school, and get a milk carton every morning. But what is weird is we sit there and reminisce and go, oh, it was different in the 60s, 70s. You can see videos on YouTube or whatever from kids that are born in the 80s or 90s, how different it is.
What
you know?
happened to the yellow sun? Maybe you have one. We don't.
We have a big
It's
orange
white.
ball.
It looks like an LED. I even made the comment one day because I was watching an old videotape, and in the video was the reflection of the sun off the leaves of the tree, and it was amber. The sun was amber, yellow. You look up now. The only time it's yellow, if that, is on the rise and the set. If it is, it's usually like orange, pink, but it's not even.
I think it's where you are in the world.
But it should be up,
Beg your pardon?
and it should be yellow.
Oh. Said the Chinaman to
I don't
the.
know. I just wish everybody would just stop thinking somebody else will take care of humanity. And that's why I'm so passionate.
I'm going to block all these things on his phone.
Shut up.
Because you're going too far.
Look,
Come
our
back out
show
that
is
rabbit
about
hole.
love, spreading
Come
love,
out the rabbit hole.
high
Right.
vibration, and it started out. I don't know where this show is going. You
This show is going to go
Are guiding
to
it.
comments. We've had a few people start to connect to us when I do interviews and stuff. That is what we want. We don't want to sit here talking about ourselves. We want to talk about stuff that affects you. And not a debate. Don't want it all serious.
like right now.
There's some funny stories you've had. You know.
We're going to
what-
try and start
what
doing
things
some
were, what things are. You know.
20-second reels that are uplifting, positive. It's like a moment. With
Wow,
Bev
are you
Tez.
gonna
And
use
it'll
your
be a
radio
daily
voice?
Quote and something inspirational and uplifting that's just 20 seconds long. And at least that's something. And again, I don't know where this is going. Music, talk, relationships, ADHD. To me, it's a combination of everything. But I don't know.
The message is very simple. Keep life simple. Don't overcrowd yourself with too much crap. Just think what you want. Write it down.
But let's be realistic. What do we tell the younger generation? The household that both parents have to work and don't barely have time to sit and watch. You know what I mean? They're working 2 jobs and they're taking care of kids. What do we tell those people? How do we get them through? Maybe this guest,
They'll
one
find-
of
they'll find
21
their
kids
way.
that we might have on the
We've
show.
got a guy that is one of 21 kids. But that was a common thing in the UK back in the... Hang on, so when was my dad was born in 34. So in the early, 20s through 50s, there was huge families. And then we just sort of got smaller. Birth control came in. That's obviously a big plus.
And then you can't afford them anymore.
But you can't afford them. But, the media makes it expensive. I can never imagine. So my mum, when I was, in my teens, I wanted a Chanel handbag and a Michael Kors watch. And I guess this, it's all designer labels. Half of it's all snide and people don't even realise it because the stores are
I don't know
creaming
where
off
you're
the
going.
top of it.
Now we're on
But
handbags?
no, but I'm just saying, life is different. But you can't...
Yeah, depending where you live. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I just found out, what did you tell me yesterday, the day before?
No idea.
It
I've
was
seen a lot of
something
things.
that you had no idea because you don't have that there. And I can't remember what it was, and I'm sorry, this is what happens with me. But there's a lot of things. For me, it was kerosene over there. Blue
Oh, we were
versus
talking about
pink. That's one.
Esso Blue and Lily the Pink and Esso Blue.
No, but it was something here, either a restaurant or I don't remember. We were talking
can't
and you said
remember.
that.
We
And I'm
talked
like,
about
you
lots
got to
of
be
things.
kidding me. Oh, yeah. No inside toilets until when?
Oh, when the houses were built in the Edwardian Victorian time, no, they didn't have inside toilets. Not the normal terraced houses. You might have got them down in like Kensington or something, the big houses, the upstairs, downstairs type places, but they had servants. But no, we had like
Just cultures are very
no
different.
bathroom. That was the whole thing, like the old tin bath, sitting in a tin bath. All of us. I used to go in last, Stephen. Remember that? I went in last. 3 brothers, and I went in last.
You know, I know I have ADHD because I cannot stay focused during a show. Even when I write notes, I still can't do it.
Nora the Dicky Explorer.
What?
Nora the Dicky. I know what she's saying.
Oh, okay. I don't know Nora. I know Dora.
No.
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, I know. But it was when he was talking about... No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go back over that.
Oh. Was it sexual?
It was sexual. So now, this is what's happened. Because he's normally up and about and bouncing around.
Right
And he
now,
has sat
my
all
back
day.
is spazzing.
Yeah, he's got a back that's spazzy because he's been sitting all day like this. Scrolling and
Yep.
watching all that crap. I'm not saying it's crap, but when you watch it constantly for hours and hours, I walked in, he went, "Have you been in the shower?" And I went, "No." "Why?" He went, "Well, your hair's wet." I went, "It's chucking it down the rain outside. Do you not hear the thunder and lightning?" He went,
I heard the thunder, but I didn't.
totally unaware of what's going on because he's like this.
Look,
And you can't do it. It's just proof. Isn't it? See?
whatever you say. I'm trying also to wake people up to the truth. And
I know, but you're
certain
doing
things,
it. That's
so.
the first time you've done it. With such thing, because you've been on this
Today,
all day.
I did.
I'm going to take the phone.
And anybody,
I ain't doing it.
just be
Ain't
smart.
doing it.
Think fake AI, because not everything you see is real. But I will tell you this. At the turn of the century, there was Tartaria. It existed. We had technology
Turn of the
that we do
century.
not have now. Research it. Open your mind. And just, your life will change. I promise you. What now?
Baby? Nothing. Nothing.
Look,
Is it being sucked
ask-
out of your ass, Lowy?
I ask the universe most nights, keep me on task. Where am I supposed to go with this stuff? I don't know. I hate the fact that I know what I know and I can't structure it into a.
He's going to get an haircut tomorrow. Maybe it'd be a bit like...
Thursday.
No, tomorrow.
You said Thursday.
No, Wednesday the 5th.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let
11
me tell you
o'clock.
what it says. Okay. Mm-hmm. Scheduled. Mm-hmm. Oh, it is tomorrow.
Sorry, say that again. Say that again.
You know what? If you dream it,
And maybe when he gets his hair cut, it's like, who's got his hair cut?
That's why I'm wearing the hat.
Isn't it? Samson and Goliath. So
This show
maybe he'll
sucks
get his hair
tonight.
chopped and it'll all just
That's
wash
the only
away.
good thing about the show is watching her and the radiant beauty that she so exquisitely radiates.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. I'm gonna shake you down. Come on. See, and that's why you shouldn't do this crap. Not this crap, but the crap of just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Baby,
Yes.
and you're gonna push the buttons.
I don't know. I'm debating whether to end it. This is you and me, or end it with If You Dream It. I think.
Well, why don't you play the two of them
back to back?
back to back? How about that?
Okay. What are we gonna do? Just sit here? No. You can fast forward to the final goodbye. I don't know what to
I
do.
can't fast forward. I'm sitting here.
Not you.
Stop it. I'm gonna really spank him afterwards. Anyone want the
Are
video?
you? All right. Taking you back.
You spent a lifetime being told who you were, holding the fort while the grown-ups were gone. Man of the house before you were 10, then quietly stepping aside again. No thank you notes, no arms around, just learn to be steady. a sound. You carried it all like it was your role. Duty stitched right into your soul. You learned to stay, never walk away. Even when leaving might hurt less than staying. I watched you give more than anyone knew, trying to prove what was already true. This is you and me, a love story told slow. Not fireworks first, just a steady glow. No fixing, no saving, no racing the clock. Just finding our feet on the same bit of rock. You and me, we didn't rush the start. We gave each other space, and somehow found our hearts. You climbed every ladder the hard way up, while life kept asking you to fill the cup. Gave too much away just to feel secure, testing the ground to see what would endure. I was noise and movement, sparks and flight. You were tomorrow, I was tonight. You worried ahead, I jumped right in. Different rhythms, same skin. You didn't try to quiet my storm. I didn't ask you to change your form. Somewhere between your pause and my run, we learned how to breathe as one. This is you and me, a love story grown, built in the quiet, not carved in stone. No grand rescues, no dramatic scenes, just filling the gaps, filling in the bits between. You and me, we let it be real, and that's the strongest thing we could feel. Ooh. You still overthink what might go wrong. I still forget where I put my phone. You plan tomorrow, I live right now. Somehow it works, don't ask me how. You're learning to pull back, I'm learning to stay. Meeting in the middle most days. Okay, some days. This is you and me, no disguise, just two old souls getting wiser with time. You're becoming the man you always were. I see it clearer, every blur. You and me, not perfect, just true. And I wouldn't want this story with anyone but you.
The song takes me back, takes us back. And
It does. It does.
the lyrics are very
it's
deep.
positive, and it's right about, and that's what we're saying. You look back on something and go, God, dear, and it still resonates the same. Different lines make different
And I guess
emotions.
what fuels me is from day one when I walked in that bar with Bev and Lisa freaked out, met Bev for the first time. They never even spoke. And from that day forward, we just felt like there was something going on between her and I. And that then we had other people tell us that, you know, you're like a love story that doesn't exist. You know, it's a fantasy.
But we don't get caught up in all what's on social media, on the news. You know, I don't watch it. I don't want to know. All I want to do is live my life
talking-
the best. And we
You
and her, no.
ADHD moment
No,
right here.
you just said.
What? I was talking about the relationship. You know what?
Between you and I. And
I
the
was
people would come
yeah,
up
but
to say that we
you
was-
went to the news and
No,
stuff.
because we just live with us. We live in a bubble. We live in the bubble.
Believe it or not, with all the angst and disagreements we have a foundation that is so strong it can withstand anything, and that is the basis of us. Plus, we're just two broken souls trying to love each other perfectly, and that's
And just
what
make
it
the
boils
best
down
of
to.
life. And
So, With that
no
said,
pressure.
always remember, if you dream it,
Yeah, you can feel
you
it.
feel it. If you feel it, you can believe it. If you believe it, you'll achieve it. And if you achieve it, you gotta rise with it. The universe will guide you where to take you. But listen. See you in a minute.
I've been changing faster than I recognize. New skin, same heart, unfamiliar eyes. I broke a few rules I swore I'd keep. Found my courage hiding under sleep. I don't miss who I was, but I'm not her yet. Standing in the space between fear and bed.
I see you clearer every time you doubt. This isn't breaking, it's the way out. You don't need answers, just room to breathe. You're becoming what you already believe.
I won't pull you forward, won't hold you back. Just walk beside you through every crack. What if I change and lose my way?
What if that's how you learn to stay?
Growth feels lonely till it's shared. Then suddenly it's everywhere.
If you dream it,
You can feel it.
if you feel it,
You believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it. If you achieve it, you rise with it. Twin flames not burning out, burning true. Same spark, higher frequency too. We don't shout, we don't prove, we rise. And others feel it too.
Thanks so much, guys, for hanging with us tonight.
Thank you.
I'll critique this after I upload it, and Bev does her live thingy. At least we have some kind of structure. I have structure.
I got structure. It's
You got
called
structure 2 nights
underwiring.
ago.
Underwiring.
On our favorite position. Remember the show we won? Yeah, what's our favorite position? I was very graphic on that.
You
All right,
was very
bye,
sim-
everybody. Just 2 people with ADHD that drive you nuts? I don't know. I'm lost.
I don't drive at all. and
I
he
can
is
say
very
this. We both love you,
low. We do.
and we hope we made you chuckle. Until next week. Bye.
Ta-da.